Welcome to Small Potatoes.
where we give you a naughty tease of our latest Patreon episode.
Be sure to subscribe. Links are in the description.
Okay, next one. This is a girl who's been in the industry for a while and has worked with us for a while. Since I started working in this industry, I have something very clear, and that is, as an attendant, the client deserve the same amount of respect, regardless of what kind of service is provided in the session. That's what for me makes a good client is his respect, being very gentle, having good manners. And what makes a bad client for me is a man who, because he is paying, thinks he has the right to impose whatever he wants, crossing the limits and the boundaries. My priority is always respect.
I like that.
Respect is a common theme in these. And I like that she was like, it goes both ways because it's true. I want his respect just as much.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, I think guys should communicate a bit more even before getting to the room. If they're looking for a certain experience that maybe not everyone's going to provide, instead of going in with that entitlement or I've paid, I expect, have the conversation because there may be girls that would be suggested or recommended for booking that are better suited for your needs. All the girls are different, just like you gentlemen are all different. So the more communication that leads up to the session, especially if you have big expectations. I mean, there's a lot of guys that will just lay back and enjoy and take the experience. And there's others that go in with a specific goal or fantasy that they want to have fulfilled. And that requires communication and discussion about it and consent.
And consent, big time.
Yeah.
I think there's kind of a benefit, I would assume at most spas, but even through the booking process or the inquiry process, if you have those specifics, mention that in the DM on, Instagram or Facebook. Mention that in your email when you're looking for recommendations. Talk to the front desk when you're booking your appointment. I want to come in on Thursday. I'm looking, deciding between so and so and so and so. Who do you recommend for this, this, and this? The managers know, they know the girls really well, and they'll be able to make recommendations. I mean, we know the girls really well. And there are still times where I'll shoot a text to the managers. I'll be like, guys, who do you think is best for this? Because I have two ideas in my head, but you guys might have a totally different idea. And maybe it's something that's progressed since the last time I checked in with that girl. And now she's comfortable with it. Okay. This one is interesting. Next one. All right, common threads yet again. The same word is being repeated. It simply comes down to respect. Respect to me is coming on time to an appointment, calling in advance to let us know if you're running late or can't make it to your appointment, not no-showing, or asking permission before doing something, not continuing to just do something that I said or already said that I don't like, not asking extremely personal questions, not blowing up my DMs, not asking for discounts or free services. I'm not picky when it comes to my clients. My clientele ranges from different ethnicities, young and old, passionate and calm to talkative, silent, givers, receivers. I literally don't care as long as you respect me and my boundaries.
The
so
discounts, though, that's an interesting one. Because I mean, we often run promos at the spa. We love to give you gentlemen a discount, but for a sex worker to be asked to discount her body is offensive, I find.
Yeah.
It's like, Emily, I really want to see you this week, but my paycheck came late. Can you just give me 50 off? Like, no, this isn't, no, is the answer. And then it's just, an awkward conversation because it should never be asked.
Right. I usually tell clients not a flea market. We don't barter. Right. It's not like, well, I'll get this and this, and you throw in the whatever. It's like, no, that's not how this works at all. I don't know if you've experienced this in like social media DMs, but I definitely have when it's someone who's new and they're like, oh, well, I really wanted to come in and try this or check out so-and-so, but what deal can you give me? What can you do for me? And I'll be like, if he's asked about a 1-hour session with so-and-so, but our promo is on a mixer, my answer is, well, we have a promo on the mixer this month. It's $10 off if you book blah, 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 whatever the thing is. And he's like, yeah, but if you want me to come try it, I need to know like that I'm going to like it. Or, I want like that. Like, what's the incentive for me? And I'm like, a naked babe. do we need? Sorry, sir. Again, this ain't a flea market. This isn't the place. We don't have coupons. Like, it's
Yeah.
not, that's not how it's going to go. And like, I don't always assume with clients like that it's that we're out of their budget. It always comes across just a little bit manipulative. Like you're
Mhm.
trying to get something without like why? Like why should I do that for like what do we get out of this deal? It's not like you're coming in and offering tit for tat. Like I don't even know
Right.
what that tit for tat would be, but just in general, like what's your point, sir? What are you wanting? If you
Mhm.
just want service for less, find a place or a provider who offers in your like in your price range. There's
Yeah.
listen, there's services in the city from $5 all the way up to 50 grand a month. Like it depends what you want, right?
Yeah.
So don't tell me that, you know, you can't find anybody. And if you can't find anybody, that's the first problem. Maybe it's time to
Mhm.
up the budget. You're not going to find a wedding dress for $200. You can't come in expecting certain things. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean you need to spend 10K on a dress, but it certainly means that you have to come in with a budget. So
Yeah.
find the price range that matches for you. I think the same is with escorts, with indies, with strip clubs. There's high end, there's low end, and there's everything in the middle. Find what works. Stop asking for discounts, like you said, for people's bodies. That's just
Mhm.
like if I was a hairdresser, I'd be like, I didn't work this hard to get here. I know RMTs don't give out discounts. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I
And
know.
it's somehow that new guy approach. Well, if you want me to come try it, what are you gonna do for me? And I'm like, say good luck. Book your appointment. I don't know. And it's strange. So girls that do have DM access on their social media, which not all of them do, they don't necessarily like it or have the time.
Mhm.
But it's the overflow of the flooding of text is totally annoying. And yeah, the asking for discounts is never gonna make her be like, oh, I really like this guy. He wants
Yeah.
30% off. He's my new favorite. That's just not a vibe.
No. And I mean, even the discounts or promotions that are given at Muse, those are always on our end for those that
Yeah,
don't know. It's a house discount. The girls always get paid what they're priced to be paid. So they're
absolutely.
never gonna, or they should never negotiate their services.
I agree. I agree. It should go up, not down.
Hmm.
Wild. Life in the DMs in sex work is crazy, right?